First fantasy book I read for January 2026. Boom. Boom. Let me learn. That's not. I don't. Okay. Let me let the camera do. Let me let the camera do the voice. Boom. Yeah, man. A Game of Thrones. George R. R. Martin. The legendary. Yeah. Can you believe I'm only getting to this in the Big 26? Yeah, the Big 26. So obviously I've watched the show. This one, from what I understood, keeps the show and this keeps the closest together. So you're gonna. Did I like the book more than the show? Yes, I did like the book more than the show. Because of course I'm going to. Because there's like stuff that like there's a battle that you don't really see in the show that you get the full thing. Yeah. There are stuff that the show added in, like small scenes that because they're not from one of the POV characters in here, you didn't see in here, which I really liked in the show. But ultimately, and then there's things that happen in the book itself. The way it happens in the book is very different from the show. A few things, and it's so amazing. And you get into the lore and like more, especially getting to get Ned Stark's inner thoughts, because that stuff you lost, and that reveals a lot about things that only late in the show. And I guess that's not even fully revealed in the book yet, from what I understand. Which is awesome. And getting into the deeper lore and stuff, that's just, I love that kind of stuff. That's amazing. So of course I'm going to like the book more. One scene in specific I want to shout out in here that was for me so much better than the way they did in the book, because they changed it completely in the book, is how Sansa finds out how Sandor Clegane, the Hound, got his burn on his face. The way it is done in here is just, it is so much, and I wish they actually did it in the show. But I mean, I kind of understand why they didn't do it that way in the show, because it's, for a lot of reasons, story structure and stuff like that, it would have struggled, because they would have had to add other stuff to do it in the show. Like, so I understand why they did it in the show that way, but it's so good, that scene. Wow, I wish it was. No, I mean, did it live up to the hype? Yes, definitely. No, this definitely lived up to the hype. I mean, I was like, well, this is going to be my book for sure. For sure.